Let's talk about June 2025 Visa Bulletin and also NVC National Visa Center update of this week. Hello, my name is John and welcome. Some of you guys who are planning to petition for your relative but don't know exactly what to do, well, like I always tell you in my videos, the first thing you need to do is to file the I-130 petition. If you don't know where to find the form, you can go to uscis.gov website and then search for form I-130. You will fill it out, add all the required documents and also pay the fees. So once the case is approved by USCIS, well, if your relative already lives here in the United States of America, that case will stay at USCIS, so your relative can adjust his or her status here in the United States of America. What do I mean by that? Your relative will apply for a green card, will file I-485. But in case your relative lives overseas, well, that case won't stay at USCIS. The I-130 petition case will move to NVC National Visa Center. Okay, so again, if you live here in the United States of America as a beneficiary and somebody file I-130 petition for you, don't pay attention to anything regarding NVC. NVC is for applicants who will need an immigrant visa to come to the United States of America after they succeed the immigrant visa interview. If you're in that case, well, this week, NVC National Visa Center announced on their website that they are working on cases they receive from USCIS on May 28, 2025. Some of you guys will get your welcome letter, which is the first letter you get from NVC after they create a visa case for you and also key in all your petition information in their system. So in the welcome letter, you will find a case number and also invoice ID. Okay, you're going to need those two things to log into NVC system, because when the case is at USCIS, you probably use the USCIS receipt number to check the status of your case, but at NVC you have to use those credentials to log it into the system to check the status of your case. Once the case moves to NVC, some of you guys will get your welcome letter very quick. When I say some of you guys, I'm talking about beneficiaries who are spouse of U.S. citizen, parent of U.S. citizen, or children under age of U.S. citizen. Reason why you're gonna get your welcome letter very quick is because there is a visa number available for you right after the case is approved by USCIS. Okay, but some of you guys who are not, in that category, basically who are not immediate relative, you guys have to wait a little longer. That's when you check the visa bulletin every month. We're gonna cover that in a second. You have to check the visa bulletin every month to see if your priority date is current. Okay, if you're waiting for a welcome letter, you have to check the visa bulletin. If you're waiting for your interview appointment letter, you're gonna check the visa bulletin as well. Okay, so now when you log into NVC system, you will pay the immigrant visa fee and also affidavit of support fee. If you don't pay those fees, NVC won't unlock the DES 260, which is an immigrant visa form for you. Okay, you have to pay those fees before they can unlock it. So once they unlock it, the beneficiary will fill out the form, and then you, the beneficiary, will add some document as well as the petitioner. Okay, so after you guys pay the fees and submit those documents, NVC will review everything. They always review them. They will review everything. If everything is okay, there is no missing document, the amount that you pay is the correct and all those stuff, they will let you know that your case is documentary qualified, meaning that there's nothing else you're gonna do. You just have to wait until they schedule your interview appointment at the U.S. consulate where you're going for your interview. So this week, NVC National Visa Center announced on their website that they are reviewing documents they received from some of you guys on May 20, 2025. Again, some of you guys will receive your notification that your case is documentary qualified. So when you're waiting for your interview appointment letter, you need to be careful. Don't pay nobody money to get your interview appointment letter quicker. It's not possible. The only thing that I know that is possible based on my knowledge, that you can expedite your case if you're eligible. Some of you guys are eligible to expedite your case, but you don't know. If your I-130 petition case is still at NVC, you've been waiting for your interview appointment letter for months or even years now, you're tired, you don't know what to do, you want to expedite your case but don't know exactly how to do it, we have a new ebook that can help with that. How to expedite your I-130 petition case at NVC. The link is in the description below. So once NVC approve your expedite request, your case will move faster and you get your interview appointment letter quicker than expected. Okay, but again, be careful, don't pay nobody, to get your interview appointment letter for you quicker. It's not possible. All right, and then the third update always is regarding inquiries. Some of you guys who send inquiries to NVC, you ask different questions. Well, they are responding to the one they received from you guys on May 27, 2025, according to the information they put on their website this week. So make sure you check your inbox so you don't miss any email coming from NVC, National Visa Center. Always check the spam folder as well, because sometimes the email will go to that spam folder and you won't know. So guys, like I said at the beginning of this video, well, we're gonna go in front of my computer so I can show you the June 2025 visa bulletin, what is going on in date for filing chart, and also final action date chart. So today, as you can see here, we're gonna talk about family sponsor preferences categories, which are F1 category, F2, F3, and F4. Some of you guys who don't know what they are, you see right here. F1 is unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, okay? And then F2 is split in two parts. We have F2A, which is spouses and children of permanent resident, and also F2B, which is unmarried sons and daughters 21 years or older of a permanent resident. We have F3, which is married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, and F4, which is brothers and sisters of adult U.S. citizens. Those are the categories we're going to cover in this visa bulletin. So now let's move to the date for filing to see what's going on. So this is the date for filing chart. As you can see here, we have the F1, F2A, F2B, F3, and F4 categories, just like I show you. So in the chart, which is date for filing chart, like I say, you see some countries named here. We have the Philippines, Mexico, India, China mainland born, and also all chargeability area except those listed. So this right here, the all chargeability area except those listed are country, or like basically other countries beside this, the one they have here listed here, those 4 countries that they listed here. Over here we don't see Nigeria, we don't see Brazil, we don't see Germany. So those applicants who are from those countries would pay attention to this category, which is all chargeability area. Okay, so how you read it? So in case you are in F1 category, for example, so you're gonna pay attention to the F1, which is right here, and then let's say you're from the India, so you're gonna check the India column right here. So the date in the chart, so the date you see here, F1 in India, is on September 1st, 2017. That's the cutoff date, okay? That's the date they put in the chart. So the only thing you need to do is to, first of all, you have to know your priority date, which is the day your petition was filed, and then compare your priority date with the date in the chart. So if your priority date comes before the date in the chart, let's say in this example, the priority date is on January 1st, 2017, well, it's current, you should receive a notification from either USCIS or NVC, depending on the location of the beneficiary. If the beneficiary lives in the United States of America, the notification will come from USCIS. But if the beneficiary lives overseas, you guys are going to get a notification from NVC, National Visa Center. That's all you need to do. Same thing with applicant who are in Mexico. You check the date. Again, you have to know your priority date first. The Philippines, same thing. If you're in F2A category, you do the same thing. You just check the date, okay? Let's say you're from Germany. You are in F2A category. You're not going to check the Philippines, Mexico, India, China mainland, but you have to check this, like I said, all chargeability area. So the cutoff date here, cutoff date is on February 1st, 2025. So if your priority date comes before February 1st, 2025, you should receive a notification. One thing, sometimes your priority date will be current, but NVC won't send you a notification. Things happen, they might forget or something like that, but you need to contact them and let them know that, okay, your priority date is current. It's been like maybe 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you're not receiving anything. And then from there, if they forget, they're going to send you a notification. Maybe your welcome letter that you're waiting for, they will send it to you. Or if they have to schedule your interview appointment letter, which is going to be for final action date chart, we're going to cover it in a second. But this right here is just for some of you guys who are waiting for your welcome letter or who are waiting to start your adjustment of status process. That's the chart that you pay attention to. So you do the same thing for F2B category, F3, and then F4. Now let's move to date for filing, final action date chart. This is the final action date chart. Like I say, this is for some of you guys who are waiting for your interview appointment letter in case you live overseas, or you're waiting for a decision or your green card decision when you live here in the United States of America, okay? So same thing here. You will see the category, the family sponsor category, and also those countries on top right here: the Philippines, Mexico, India, China, mainland born, in all chargeability areas. Same thing, just the same stuff you just saw in date for filing chart, okay? So again, you're gonna compare your priority date with the date in the chart. So let's say you're from the Philippines, you're in F2B category. So you're gonna pay attention to this right here, which is F2B, and then the date is on February 8, 2012. So if your priority date is, let's say your priority date is on June 1st on 2012, it's not current yet, you still have to wait until it's current. But in case your priority date comes before February 8th on 2012, let's say January 1st on 2012, it is current, you're going to expect a notification. Same thing with F3, F4, and also F1. That's how you read the chart. It's not that complicated. Thanks for watching.